Set the Bar Entertainment. This is Fully Reloaded Bully Studios. Can y'all make some noise for me real quick? I'm your host, Red Shirt Mike. Shout out, of course, to our sponsors, Easy Extractor, Dad Daddy Premium Concentrates, Loyal Entertainment, and Dan. Y'all know the drill. Make some noise for our sponsors real quick. Let's jump into this. Battler on my left, introduce yourself.
It's Aaron. You say it any other way, you heard the name wrong. Shout out Mary Phelps Jacob, the inventor of the bra. You should wear one. Let's go.
Battler to my right, tell him who you are.
Yo, it's Koleslaw! Shout out! I'm so sweet, breaking up all the he, him with a little her, she. I'm gonna do this one rounder. I might dip pretty quick. I have a bit of a cold, but that's not why I'm sick. I might need some ibuprofen, maybe some ibuprofen. I don't know, I keep saying its name wrong. Shout out to...
Let's go.
Intro, she wins.
Shout out to my friends, my family, my lovely friends who are here today, and Johannes Gutenberg, the inventor of the printing press. Deeply appreciated, my man.
Let's go. You want to go first, or we doing a coin toss?
Coin toss.
Call in the air.
Heads.
Tails. Round one, Koleslaw. I'm a one-round battle on Koleslaw. Let's go.
Bring it. Okay. Story time with Koleslaw. All right. So, back last January, I was showing solidarity and being adversarial, conserving the land, air, and sea, impairing petroleum. Well, apparently I erred. The RCMP called on me prepared with cuffs to wear. I strayed from the straight and narrow, ergo, the judiciary didn't spare me. I was ferried to a penitentiary, and when I was there, to my despair, I landed square in solitary. For 4 days, nothing but concrete in 4 ways, locked doorway, no forays, and I hadn't thought about it at all for quite some time, till Mike booked Ron and I started writing rhymes. I'd be looking at his battles, and I'd suddenly be back. I'm on his socials, snap, now my food's pushed through a flap. And I couldn't figure out why prison was on my mind at all till it hit me. He's as interesting as staring at a wall.
All right, let's go.
I heard you got stabbed in the chest. I mean, apparently quite badly. They managed to take out your entire personality.
Let's go.
You are a spineless carbon copy of every rapper ever made. Ball cap, ball sack. Ball cap, ball sack, glasses, chain. Each identifying feature so important to retain, you gotta stretch them all to make it work, even your name. So, I start diving deeper, looking for some personality or brand. I come up with empty hands. I mean, his Facebook likes are all par for the course. NFL, NHL, wow, a guy who likes sports. You're in the trades? That's interesting. What do? Welding or drilling? No, he chose to watch concrete dry for a living. Like, to reach such annals of banality, I think you'd have to try. When it comes to music types he likes, he says, lo-fi? Lo-fi? Really? The girl who sits at her desk and studies on repeat, man, if she knew you were watching, she would get up and leave.
Let's go.
He tries to be tough, nail and tooth. Man's put himself in a box. Ken's mass-produced. You are so passionately masculine, eminently unfeminine, only eating raw venison, popping lead in your Letterman. He's got this thing where he has this gait where he distributes his weight and oscillates between 2 states. The first one is he just kind of pulled up to the SO because he needs to go ASAP. and he's kind of just waiting around out back. And the second is he's suddenly the toughest little 2-year-old on the tarmac. Spitting bars like incognito, eye of the eagle. You better watch me when I go berserk, I'm crazy. Drop you dead like Dunkirk, even though I don't really know how a gun works. Honestly, honest question, because I know you've taken some hits. Next time someone tries to stab you, have you just considered doing this? Between me and you, I think it'd be extra effective if you went like bang bang or pew pew. Because honestly, if I was those guys, I would have dropped my bag and run. There's nothing scarier than a 30-year-old man pretending to hold a gun. I know you've been coming me up on the Facebook groups. You've been ribbing me for being a tofu-loving hippie sharing shitty memes shamelessly. Just know if I ever fucked you up, I would do so sustainably. I would never shoot you with a gun, because there's poison in the lead. I would never shoot you with a gun, because there's poison in the lead. Strangulation with a bag means a sea turtle's dead. I wouldn't drown you in the river, because that's where the fish spawn. The only thing left is a test of brawn. I'd call Suzuki and Greta. We'd set a date for the row. It'll be in a couple months because they get here by boat. I asked Mike who you'd fight with for the sake of this joke. He said, quote, "You're not really close with anyone on the scene, so you'll be fighting alone." You'd swing right, but you'd miss. We're all so far to the left, we'd wind ya, hit ya in the solar plex. You'd try to pick me up for an overhead throw. Surprise, motherfucker, I glued my hand to the road.
Let's go.
Ice caps, kneecaps, all projected to shatter. He'd hyperventilate till he creates carbon capture. And in your last moments, when you realize we're not gonna spare you, the final words out of your mouth will be, "How dare you!"
Let's go.
AA, Ron, Aaron, however you want to say your name, great. By the time I'm done with you, you're gonna be AAA steak. Listen, if there's a defeatable meme, and I haven't met her. You put coal through the shredder, the slaw just gets better. I went to California, I got buried in the bay, I washed up on the shore, and I self-resuscitate because I'm persistent. I am persistent. I do not lie and rot. I rise and plot. I move through rock, improve my chops. I'm bruised, I box, pursue the gods, refuse to stop till I come out of nowhere like an intrusive thought. You are experience that I accumulate. When you get EXP, Aaron, it means expiry date.
Let's go!
Fight back.
Get her back, man. Don't
Take that.
Mike!
What's up?
How are you gonna put me up against a feminist and not expect me to be a little bit prejudiced? Y'all know what rhymes with misogyny?
What?
This is what happens when you ask for his honesty. Like, honestly, women's rights? Bitch, you couldn't even make a fist. You look like you don't shave your pits. All women crazy, but extremists are the craziest. And cause men are a reflection of God, she's an atheist. This make-a-wish patient bitch. This save the crustaceans bitch. This make-a-wish patient bitch. This save the crustaceans bitch. This extremely Caucasian bitch who thinks Who thinks adding raisins can save a dish? Well, this a dish best served cold, like your alias. She should take. I said this a dish best served cold, like her alias. She should take a risk and introduce blades to wrists. You are not above me. You don't even make the list. How can you talk down to me when you sit down to take a piss? So you can use your big words like you trying to belittle me, but once that door's shut in your face, bitch, you can die with the chivalry. I mean, you so focused on equality. For a vegan, you really hype that beef. But women do things men can't too. For instance, I can't queef. I mean, you look like you collect crystals and your mind is zen. But you also look like your body count is -10. I mean, they made filters for a reason. You are so unattractive. People match with you online and hope they get catfished. Oh my God. I mean, personally, I like a woman with an ass and some tit. Personally, I like a woman. Personally, I like a woman.
Hey, hold it down.
Personally, I like a woman with an ass and some hips, not one with a pelvis that feel like glass when it hits. I like a bitch that swallow, and it's facts that you spit. Cause the only thing squirting more than your snatch is your list. Little Miss making daily journals. Little Miss save the turtles. Little Miss favorite game is Wordle. Little Miss Caucasian Urkel. But she the eco-friendly femc. Fucking tree hugger, leaf lover. I'd bet money one of the main components used to build your home would have been lumber. And if y'all needed more reason to hate her cause, one of her major flaws is that she loves paper straws. But if you're really an environmentalist, you gotta stay true to your claim. Because if you threw it away the moment you hopped on that plane and flew to the bay, I mean, she made the decision over saving emissions. She made the decision over saving emissions. Attention seeker, your goal is the fame. I mean, this bitch really out here protesting fossil fuels when coal is her name.
Okay.
I mean, you went from getting arrested dressed as a T-Rex, protesting the TMX, to getting placed behind bars by a seasoned vet. And somewhere along the way, between the quests, you offered to peg Billy Shakes no BMX. But if y'all think she only famous because of that dino costume shit, that's quite the opposite. Don't believe me? Just ask her gynecologist. See if I'm taking shots. If I'm taking shots, I'm padlocked to death row. If she taking shots, it's back shots in depot. I mean, you the type of bitch to complain about man spreading on bus chairs, even though you spread your own legs online for the bus fare. I mean, you look like you 2 times half retarded. I wouldn't flick your bean with a damn guitar pick. I mean, the dish coleslaw is Dutch. The dish coleslaw is Dutch. And that couldn't be any more relevant. Because if your coochie tastes like coleslaw, I'm avoiding your Netherlands. But I did see that dress you wore to your caustic battle. Damn. Still no interest. See, I couldn't figure out whether you were Dorothy, Little Orphan Annie, or a fucking Disney pillow princess. But does your boyfriend know that you ain't no down-ass bitch? She ain't gonna ride. Fucking, she ain't no wifey material. Slaw belongs on the side. And to anyone, to anyone that thought this bitch would take the victory, see, I refuse to play a part in her story, because tonight we making history. And if Mike thought putting me up against a bitch would fucking, if Mike thought putting me up against a bitch would hurt my confidence as a man, it's in my nature to assert my dominance. See, I could mansplain to you all day about how I'm taking the W home, but why tell you something you already know? Let's go.
Hey, yo, make some noise for that battle real quick.